I discovered a brand new way to get clients with zero risk for the client and zero risk for you. And I got 5 clients the first hour I announced this to my audience. And in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the process, the psychology, the reason why this works so you can model it in your business. Maybe you're starting up a business, you wanna know how to get that first client because that's the most frustrating part. So in order for you to understand why this works so well, I gotta tell you how I've done it in the past. And even though I've been able to get hundreds of clients doing this way, for some people, this simply doesn't work. And it's not about the strategy per se, it's about the context in which you operate in order to get those first clients. So let me first explain how I've been able to get my clients and what changed recently that you can do right now if you're a beginner to get your first 5, 10, 50 clients, okay? I used to just charge upfront money, right? So when I started, I worked with local businesses doing SMMA, and I would charge them $500, $1,000, $1,500 per month. In Finland, we're raised that, hey, you charge per hour or per time or per project, but you do it first, you complete the project, and then you can send them the invoice. 2 weeks later, you send them a reminder. If they pay late, they pay like $5 more. And I'm like, wow, okay. So I'm gonna change from that. I'm not gonna do that anymore. And if I have to, I would rather just not have a business because I want to enjoy it as well. So what did I do? What did I do? I changed everything from local businesses to online businesses, and my entire life shifted. I started getting clients who paid $5,000, 7.5K, 3.5K, 4K, 6K, 5K. And I would get these upfront because people were used to it. So I didn't have to convince them to do it, to change anything. They just wanted what they saw. I had my portfolio, I had a few examples, and then I would be able to close these deals without even doing sales calls. And some people said, that's wild, that's crazy. First of all, you're getting paid up front, and then you don't even do sales calls or any proposals. How is that even possible? And it's called inbound marketing. You probably heard of it. Content marketing, personal branding. You build this brand, people want to work with you. You put out content. You can do different types of content where you do sometimes maybe a promo post. You say, we got 2 spots this month we can do. Here's another example of what we've done. Message me for more details. Oh, hey, would love to kind of see your previous funnel, what you've done in the past. And you kind of take it from there and you communicate in a way. By the way, we have some free DM closing scripts if you want to download those in the description. We have an advanced premium version as well in Full-time Funnel Designer with copywriting and design and like the whole program with 200 tutorials start to finish. Anyways, so I started teaching other people how to do the same, and some people got results. In fact, some of them got really great results. They got 20,000 the first month, and then some people got to 10,000, 15,000. Some people got 0, and you can probably imagine what's the difference in in their different brands and mindset and execution and everything. If some people got results and some people didn't. And a lot of the things that I talk about with personal branding goes above people's head. It's like, okay, I want to build my personal brand. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start putting out content. And they miss that personal branding is just a perception of who you are, what you can do for them, and the likelihood of you helping them get the result that they want. Which means that personal branding is not just about the content that you put out. It's also about the type of written, visual, or video, graphics, and email, and email too, copy, content that you put out that makes them perceive you in a specific way. The photo shoot, the image quality, the personality that comes through in the images, the smile, how well you speak and communicate. If you speak from a place of, here's what we did with the client, authority, here's what we did, here's the results we got, here's what I'm doing with clients, which means I'm an active agency owner building and doing, working with clients. It's how you position yourself when you put out content. And some people, they talk from a place of no experience and from a place of, I don't want to say dependency and not desperation, but it's a place of lack rather than power. So anyways, that's a quick side rant. So a lot of people who were frustrated that, hey, we can't do what you're doing because we now have 800 people in our program. So naturally, obviously, some people are going to be like, what are some other ways? And I'm like, okay, if we do outreach, at least we can control how many people reach. Because if it's inbound, you got to great content and wait for them to message you. So with outreach, you can definitely reach, let's say 50 people per day. And then you just need the right hook, right? Because personal branding is perception. So if I message 50 people, I can get 1 response or 15, depending on how good the hook is, the first message, right? If I go and date, I'm married now, but if I would go and date 10 different people and the way I perceived by these people, if it's good, the conversion rate would be better, right? And then if I come off as this weird person they don't want anything to do with, the conversion rate would be lower. And by the way, all of this ties together how I got 5 clients in 1 hour. And so I started thinking, like, how can you present something that is so valuable to a client that when they message you, or when you message them rather, they're happy to see you, to hear from you, and they're curious. There's an intrigue there. I said, if we're gonna start doing outreach, we're not gonna message people like, hey, I saw you in this group. I love your cat. What do you do for a living? We're also not gonna say, hey, I build funnels or I do this. Let me know if you need help. Not in a fake way building relationships. Again, we're not gonna say, oh, I love what you do here and I saw your post and by the way, buy my stuff, you know? It's not bait and switch. It's, okay, what would be the most valuable low risk thing that I can offer to them where I also don't take any risk? And I sat down and I planned out this whole thing. What if I pick a niche and I pick course creators? And I say, course creators have one type of funnel, right? They have an automated course funnel, similar to what I have. And this is probably why I had this insight, because people go to fulltimefunneldesigner.com, they click purchase, they go to the order form, they put the card in, they buy, there's confirmation page, and they get everything delivered instantly through email. So if I work with course creators, and by the way, this education industry is booming. Everyone is launching courses or memberships or academies, and there's a big market. I could start reaching out to these people, and I could say, by the way, it doesn't have to just be YouTubers, but I could say, hey, you know what, we'll actually build everything for you. And we're gonna build the funnel. We can even upload your course videos. We're gonna do everything. We're not gonna charge you anything up front, but we're gonna take 10% of all the sales, all the revenue. And every single person so far has been interested. And I was like, this is it. And here's why. Because you say that you can do everything first, it gets them interested to hear more. And now you're in position of leverage. Would you agree? You are the one who can choose if you want to do it, because they're not paying you yet. So you get 10, 15, 20 people interested, and you get paid every single month, because course sales coming in monthly for people, they pay you 10% every month. 20 brands, 10% of each, each on average they make 10,000 a month. You make 1,000 per each. 20 brands, that's 20 funnels that you built. You can build one per day if you're at least learning from someone who's good, who's giving you the templates. Okay, learning from someone who's gone through all the mistakes, and then that can speed up your process. And you get 20,000 a month from all these. Now, some of them are gonna want updates and everything, so you hire VAs and you grow that way. You outsource the things that you don't wanna do, right? And that is way better than convincing people. And here's the best part, because what you can say to those people, remember I said 3 people have an audience, and so you work with those, you get paid every month because they're actually gonna make money for the first month because they have an audience. And the rest of those, let's say you got 30 people interested, 3 people are a good fit, there's 27 people who are now looking at you as this expert, because obviously you wouldn't offer this if you weren't confident that you can actually deliver results for them. You're gonna say, look, it's gonna probably be a little bit slower because you don't have a huge audience. We can't do this deal with you specifically. We have a few other that we will do this for, and usually we would charge 5,000 to build everything. That's our base. That's our entire package for what we can do for you. Now, if you're still interested, it's probably just gonna take a little bit longer to get into this partnership, but I can still do a deal where I get you, like, instead of 5,000, I'll get you 80% off. Just cover the base fee of 1,000. We can get you up and running, and then in 90 days from now, we can revisit if it makes sense to be growth partners. We can then handle everything, build your unlimited funnels. What do you think? And then you let them say, like, actually, that's not bad. So it's not bait and switch, because you're actually looking for the right people, and only for those where it doesn't make sense to partner, you're gonna say, for this situation, it doesn't make sense to do this. We already found someone for this where it makes more sense to have an audience already, so I can pay my team. But I can give you a huge discount if you still want this launch, right? We'll take that off your plate. We'll get it out and up and running within 14 days. And that way you can launch your course, or you can launch this new offer. And then we can hopefully work together soon. And man, now you can reach out to more people. You can start scaling. There's no risk for them. There's no risk for you. You start getting that those 3 first ones where you get recurring revenue every month, you start getting those $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 packages. And I'm doing this myself. So I'm telling you what is working, and I'm only talking from experience. And that's why I created this channel and record these videos to help you. Now, if you want more help, as always, we have the certification program where you can get certified in funnel expert, offer creation, design, copywriting, and everything you need to actually get great results for clients. That is the most important key in order for them to be happy, refer more people to you, come back to buy more, and all that good stuff. So that said, all of that is in the description. I'll see you in the next video.